Right, okay, we are going to kick things off. That is the science bit done. Without further ado, please welcome Sara Pascoe.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It's lovely to be here. Filming the radio. What's the world coming to? So, right, here's the thing. So, I'm here to talk about the sexual peak, a woman's sexual peak. I should have chosen something small, like retweets. But instead of talking about this, now, I think my problem with it, first of all, is that before I had one, it's when I was a younger woman, and you read about it in magazines, and it sounds like a really positive thing, like, oh, ageing is really scary, you're going to be all wrinkly with a beard and a slow metabolism. But don't worry, there's this sexual peak, this kind of pre-menopause treat where you'll be the most sexual you've ever been. And yeah, it's not really worked out. It's a bit of a trick. So I'm 32, so I'm having my sexual peak. I feel the most sensual that I've ever been. And I'm a pervert. That's what's happened, this huge change. And there's two things that are a problem with that. Now, number one, I'm in a relationship with a boy, and I fancy him too much. So that's a problem. I've never had this before. I've kind of fetishized him. Like, I like watching him eat, and I get jealous of him eating. Like, have you ever wished you were a baguette? And jealousy is a terrible thing because it happens because I fancy him so much. I'm jealous of everything, and it's a really illogical thing. It's something that happens in your body, not happens in your mind. So intellectually, I know that all of his past relationships aren't infidelities, but physiologically, I react like they are. And so, like the other day, last week, he was telling me a story in the car about how at university he'd once stayed up all night kissing this girl. He hadn't had sex with her. He'd just been up all night kissing, didn't go to bed. And then the next morning, he went straight to his lecture and he didn't even realise he had all glitter all over his face. And I have to react like that's fine that he just said that or he will leave me. So I just had to be like, yeah, great story. Same thing happened to me once. So I was up all night banging all these dudes. And then I didn't go to bed. I went straight to my lecture and I didn't even realise I had all willies in my hair. Oh, it's so embarrassing. And the other thing is, because of the sexual peak, because we have it at different times, it's nature's trick. This is what I think is really mean, is that men have it when they're 18 and women have it when they're older. And an 18-year-old doesn't want to have sex with me any more than I want people to know that I've done that. And so this is horrible trick. So my boyfriend, he is in his 30s, which is when men start having their sexual slump, a trough. And so what this means is that I'm having sexual frustration, which is a vicious cycle all of its own, because you can't encourage anyone, you can't make someone want to have sex with you more by crying with rage. And I tried going out, buying nice underwear, cry with rage in that, light some scented candles and shout, please get an erection. Yeah, and so I'm going to have to check my notes. I've written all these things in my hand, and now I've really... Oh yeah, here's the thing. This is what's not fair about it. When I was a younger woman in my teenage years, I didn't enjoy sex as much as I enjoy it now. It was when boys were having their sexual peak, but yeah, I had it with them all the time, out of politeness or to stay friends or to say thanks for the lift, because it was more embarrassing to have a conversation about not wanting to sleep with someone. That was more awkward than just doing it. And so I did, and I think... And men find it so easy to say no, in my experience, because of their confidence and self-belief. So my theory is, all we need to do is undermine 30-something men and to make them more kind of put out, pliable, like teenage girls. And so my idea is that basically we would do like advertising campaigns, just everywhere you look, basically. There's a 35-year-old man, semi-naked, anorexic, cosmetically enhanced, a bit of Photoshop, and they'll start doing it straight away. And the other thing is, look, I think it being a physiological thing, basically, my body is reacting like a monkey, and my brain knows differently. And what I mean is, so the sexual peak must be because my body is freaking out because my fertility is decreasing, and at some point it thinks I'm going to run out of eggs. And I just want to say, calm down, body, just relax. You live in the Western world. We can buy eggs from younger, poorer women, and it'll all be fine. It's my own fault. It's my own fault. I'm 32 and I haven't had a baby, and that my body's built to do that. I mean, I have had a tapeworm. It's not the same. So to summarise, it was nice to meet you. To summarise, I think the sexual peak is overrated, young people. It's overrated until men start giving it up a bit more. Thanks so much, bye.